I'm not gonna keep you guys long. Just wanted to put this video up real quick. You ever overpaid for a meal? Like, you know what I mean by overpaid. Like, we're not talking about going to, like the Denny's or the Five Guys or anything like that. The price is set, but you ever felt cheated? That's exactly what I wanted. That's what I meant to say. You ever felt cheated when it came down to buying some food? Well, I experienced that earlier today. It was a little local mom and pop place, little food truck. I've been there before on accident. I was actually doing a delivery and I seen it. Hey, let me stop by, get something quick to eat. And I gave it a shot. The food was great. It was some beef brisket. It was some brisket, tacos. Older couple. So I got two of them. It was great. And I'm like, you know what? Whenever I'm in the area again, I'll go back. So I end up being in the area again today. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go back again. So I wanted the same thing, brisket tacos, and well, the lady informed me that she only sells those on Sundays. I'm like, okay, well, let me get something else. So she had a brisket sandwich, got that. Got a brownies and chips and some tea. Now keep in mind that I'm expecting these items to be handmade because, I'm not really in the country, but I'm flirting with the countryside of town, you know what I mean? So I'm in that area. So I'm like, okay, everything's gonna be handmade, so it's definitely worth the price. And lo and behold, the price was $22. Keep in mind, I can't even. Well, if I go somewhere out to eat with my buddy or whatever, we'll go to a bar, something like that. Then yeah, you'll spend about 30 something, between 30 and $40. That's for food and drinks included. So yeah, but as far as a regular day, as far as me getting lunch, no, I would never spend that much. I really keep it under an $8 allowance when it comes down to lunch. And yeah, so I end up, going over a little over and beyond. So I'm like, all right, $22. All right, boom, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be some homemade, good food. So yeah, so I got the stuff. I'm like, wow, I got a bag of chips, which is, but it was, it was a little small bag of chips. It wasn't even they have the tiny bag of chips, and then they have the, I don't want to say travel size, but they have the slightly bigger bag, and then, you go to the grocery store and you got the, the full size and the party size and stuff like that. So she gave me the tiny bag of chips. I'm like, that was like, I think the bag was like $150. I'm like, okay. She gave me a bottle of Lipton tea. And I'm like, I expected it to be in a styrofoam cup and with some ice, but okay. And that was like $250. I'm like, okay. And the brownie wasn't a brownie. It was a muffin. And I'm not against muffins, so I'm a brownie lover. It stays when it comes down to treats like that. I'm a brownie person. And yeah, I could go with a muffin and then a cake. So that's just my rule. So I do a muffin second. So it's a brownie first. I'm a huge brownie lover. Brownie first, muffin, then I go with some cake. And I hardly get into that because I'm not really big on it, but I do enjoy it every now and then. But yeah, so she gave me a muffin, and it was store-bought. I'm like, you didn't make this, because people who make pastries don't put them in these kind of plastic containers. They don't. It's just not like that. I'm like, nah, you didn't store-bought. So yeah, so $22 for that, and to sum it all up, besides the sandwich, was, I give her, I don't know, $8. Probably a little generous for the sandwich, but $8, I wasn't gonna, feel bad for that. But the other stuff I got, I'm like, I felt railroaded. I really did, because those items, probably cost $3 in total. Well, not $3 for the, no, about $2.50 maybe in total for the other stuff. And I ended up paying $22 for it. So I'm like, I'm not knocking no one's hustle, but it's like, I expected 2 out of the 3 items to be homemade. not the chips, but the drink and the brownie that wasn't a brownie, it was a muffin. So I don't want to say I felt used, but I feel some type of way. I'll get over it within the next hour or so, whatever. But it was like, yeah, I got played on that one. So will I go back again? If I'm in the area on a Sunday, I will go back for the brisket tacos. And those things are amazing. And the price is right. It's a couple bucks a piece. Get 2 of them. And, I'm enjoying the rest of my day. But as far as going back again, like, for anything outside of Sunday, nah, I won't go back again. Because it was just overpriced and it wasn't worth the money. Now, I'll say this. Because like I said, again, I expected majority of stuff to be handmade. Wasn't handmade. That's the deal breaker for me. Because it's like, wow, like if it was an actual brownie, that was a muffin. It was an actual brownie that you made. And if the tea was actually, lemonade tea or whatever that you made, then, in the styrofoam cup, then I would, whatever. But, yeah, even still, like, all together, like, 15 bucks would have been okay, but not for that. That's, if you would have made this stuff, the majority of the stuff handmade, 15 bucks, solid 15 bucks would have been worth it. The sandwich was good. But everything else was store bought. I'm like, bro, like, there's no love in this. You know what I mean? This was made by a machine. Granted, the lifted tea was good, but I didn't want lift. I wanted homemade stuff. So I wanted homemade tea. She didn't offer that. She just pretty much just majority of stuff is store bought, and she just flipped it times 4. Really, only thing that had that held weight was the sandwich, and they was store bought too. She bought to me from that was already pre-made. Beef brisket. You can get that from any store. It's already made. All you do is warm it. That's all she did. The toast, she did the toast. She, toasted a little bit, put some butter on it. So, yeah. So again, I'm not knocking the hustle, but for the price, nah, it wasn't worth it. So 22 bucks for something that I would have paid, 12 bucks for, 15 tops, I would have been all right. But really 12 bucks because, again, you didn't make the tea, you didn't make the muffins, the chips, a little tiny bag of little sample size chips, the ones that used to be, I believe back in the day was like 4 for $1, but now they're like 50 cents, and the price always fluctuates. But it's like, I'm not even buying that crap. Like, it's not even worth me. I'm gonna get angry. My stomach's gonna get angry if I buy that little tiny bag of chips that's 50 cents. It used to be 4 for $1 back in the day. So so I got duped on that one. I'm like, okay, so overall I paid, I'm gonna say 15 bucks. No, I can't do 15 bucks because it wasn't a brownie like I expected. You gave me a muffin, so it's 12 bucks. So I paid 10 bucks more than what I should have paid. So yeah, I felt some kind of way. So if you guys been through that, comment in the section below, and but for the most part, it is what it is. I'm not gonna go back and retaliate. I'm not gonna leave a review. I don't even think she has a Google business or whatever. But whatever the case may be, I'm not gonna knock her hustle. But it's just lesson learned, and it wasn't as what it should have been. What you advertised, it wasn't what you advertised it to be. So that sucked. But again, like on Sundays, she has the tacos, which is great. But other than that, it's like, but for me going back again, it's like I'm okay with not going back again. I gave her my business twice. First time was great, and at the same time, I really got a taste of reality. It's like, nah, it ain't worth it. It really isn't. So, yeah, that's all it is to it. But, some things is overpriced, and maybe she don't get a lot of customers or whatever like that. And I don't know, but that's her business, not mine. But I felt like it should have been worth 12 bucks. And me personally, I would even have bought that if I knew it was store bought. I assumed, like I said, the tea and the brownie, that wasn't a brownie, it was a muffin, was handmade. That's what I was paying. I was paying for the quality. I wasn't paying for the convenience. Like, oh, store bought, I'm going to sell it to you for times 3. Like, nah, I expected it to be homemade. That's I want some homemade stuff. I don't want any store. I can go to the store right now and get some store bought stuff. I don't want that crap. So, and it tastes like crap. You know what I mean? Because I don't know a place where you can go and get some pastries and it's like, wow, like this is amazing. Like that store bought. I never experienced that. And you know, if anything, I go to actual pastry. You know, I go to a local donut shop or something like that. Yeah. But other than that, it's like store bought. I never had anything store bought that tasted amazing. Never. So this always tastes like crap. So yeah. But other than that, that is my little rant for today. You know, I hope you guys are doing everything that you should be doing on the agenda. I hope you're being very productive. It's a beautiful day out here. It's hot, but it's like a little bit of cold. But it's going to get hot for the rest of the day. It's already, past noon. But and then probably later on night, probably around 8, it'll probably chill down a bit. But other than that, guys, see you guys next time. I guess I'll do another review video later on. Well, it's already pretty much getting later on. It's Friday. So I might do a review video sometime before the week is up. But, you guys stay tuned. Stroke, I'm out.